Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to See Your Soul 3 Revolution with me, Lise. This is going to be a general message for the collective. Now, collective, on my community page on my YouTube channel, I had posted like a poll earlier today, and the poll's closed at 5, and so I'm making the videos now. But in the poll, I had asked, what types of reads would you guys like to see? And I had listed several, and when the poll closed, there was a tie between three of the choices, three of the many choices. There was three. So this reading is going to be messages from your higher self. I will be doing another reading on career, money, and life. Excuse me. And then the last read is going to be ancestors and passed on loved ones, any messages. So there'll be 3 separate reads. But for this reading, this is going to be messages from your higher self. We're going to dive in. We're first going to ask the astrology deck if there are any planets or zodiac signs or stars or anything that has an influence, and if there's any messages, that they want to bring out using the astrology deck. And then we'll get into the light seers. So let's start with that. Spirit just said 2. So 2, Spirit. Wow. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the cardinal signs, which would be Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, and Libra, I believe. Instigation, bravery, a pioneering spirit. Then we jump out with Mars, and then we also have Scorpio. So we could have those signs that I just named. Also, you could be an Aries or a Scorpio with the Mars card, because Aries and Scorpio both share Mars as a planet. Scorpio has 2, Pluto and Mars. And we also have Scorpio here. But this is an extra emphasis also to tell me there's a message from your higher self that's saying, you don't have to be those signs. It's the energy that's influencing you right now. You're coming out like a boss. You're doing something new, and they don't want you to stop. Your higher self does not want you to stop, guys, right? You are on a roll. The messages are to use that energy, that Mars energy, which is the control. It's taking control of your own life, yes, but it's like when you're, the best way I can, because the way I'm feeling it, it's like taking anger and turning it into drive and pushing it forward in a positive way, using it to fuel you, right? Harnessing the Mars energy, which is red, harnessing the control of what you can control and letting go of what you can't. But there's also Scorpio here too. So the message is, it's like you dived in deep, because Scorpios dive deeper than most care to swim, right? They will go to the depths, fix what's wrong, and come back out. I mean, Scorpio, it's why they're the phoenix. It's why they're the death into the tarot, because it's death and rebirth. They're always reinventing themselves because they learn the lessons and then they change. Scorpios are one of the most, there's 2, well, there's all 3 water signs have a lot of depth, but Scorpio has it has intuition, psychic abilities, and you feel your way through life. So some of you could, it's like you took the plunge. The message is keep doing what you're doing. Instigation, bravery, a pioneering spirit. So it's like the harnessing the cardinal sign. So you're taking on like the Capricorn earth energy of, okay, in business, or this is how we're doing it. Very logical and breaking it down, right? It's a mechanical engineer type mind of the masculine energy, right? Then we have Libra that comes in for the mind and the intellect. Fair, justice, fair, balanced. And the Cancer, it's like the judge of a mediator, judge type mentality of the air sign of Libra. Cancer, all about family, Water signs, loving, caring, kind, just all about family, home life, and it's stable, right? And then you have Aries, which Aries, fire energy, just like takes off running. You know, some of you could be an Aries rising, a Scorpio sun, could be any of those signs that I mentioned earlier, but that was popping out, so I wanted to say that. You're harnessing and cardinal signs are the ones, because you're either fixed, mutable, or cardinal. The cardinal signs are their a mutable sign is like sort of like they'll go on through life, you know, and when they have to assert themselves, they will, but for the most part, they're just go with the flow until they have to speak up or they have to do something, right? They're very, it's like that. And then they do. With a fixed sign like a Scorpio, set in their ways, you can't really change the mind of a fixed sign because they think things through. They're set in their ways. It's not good, it's not bad, it just is, right? It depends on where you are in the evolution, right? It's both, it's neither. It's just how it is. And then we have the cardinal signs, which are like off and running, which is what you're doing now. You're harnessing the cardinal energy, and your higher self wants you to keep going because there's something here with instigation. What is that exactly? Because that kept popping out. Yeah, the truth. Queen of Swords. This is Libra energy. So on one of the cardinals is Libra, right? This is a Libra card too. The just. Remember I said the justice. Remember I said the judge. That's the Queen of Swords. Instigation. You are calling truth to something. You're standing in your power on something too. You might be instigating, but you're pioneering through something. You have a pioneering spirit. You're doing something, but something to do with truth, with justice, honor, integrity. Facts don't care about feelings. Neither does the Queen of Swords. She will hear you out, but it's like from a judge type spot, as in the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Your instigation is yourself. You're like, nah. This is where I'm at in life. So you can either get the fuck out of my way or get on the train, but I'm picking who's getting on the train too, not just anyone. It's an exclusive club. Clarify Mars. Okay, and that's Aries energy, 10 of Wands, and that's Mars is Aries. Clarify Scorpio. 6 of Pentacles, the Balance. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the Hanged Man. You're looking at your higher self is like very proud of you for looking at something in a new way. You have a new perspective on life in general. The Hanged Man, Virgo energy, will sit there until they become enlightened. They won't move until they've figured out what they need to figure out, and you're no longer waiting. It's time to jump off, to do this, to move forward. This also has to do with contracts. Queen of Swords can also be looked at as somebody going back to school, somebody starting a business, the quality and value of people you allow in your life, holding others to the same standard that you hold yourself to, high integrity, honorable, just, fair, very intellectual. Yeah. Something about freedom too. And clarifying Mars is the 10 of Wands, so it's like being thankful almost for some kind of struggle, because it's like your higher self is saying that, like, their message is it's like you're at the point where you're like grateful, or you're thankful you went through everything that you went through in your life or up to this point or situation, because whatever it was, something pivoted you into this whole new trajectory of your life, and it moved you. Like, it moved your spirit. You went through something. You dived deep, and you dive deep into the depths of hell itself, and then you pulled yourself out of it. facing yourself the whole way. That's what Scorpio does. And to clarify that, you came out with balance, Six of Pentacles, equal. You came out, and it's also saying, so for the Six of Pentacles to come out, this is more, because Scorpio talks about the emotions. Mars will talk more about the spirit, right? Ten of Wands, the spirit. Six of Pentacles is earth energy. So it's like you are actively showing up for yourself and your growth. I also see money in the mix here. Your higher self wants you to be really proud of yourself because you did it. That's what this message is. You stood your ground in the face or in the wake of filth, in the wake of naysayers, in the wake of people that maybe wanted to ruin your reputation, just lowly people, lies, deception, people that wanted to keep things going for some of you. For others of you, it wasn't that extreme. This was like a change in a life change, and you took the focus and you put it onto yourself more, right? So that you're like, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm going after, right? It's like that. You just changed. And you're harnessing the energy. It's like pain into power, but it's also, I'm grateful for everything, because it's like sleeping on the floor so you can be grateful for your bed. It's taking a cold shower so you can be grateful for the hot water that you pay for, right? Like that you're able to pay for. It's being grateful for what you have, even because life is struggle at best, right? That's just how it works. But we only have one life to live, and it's like we just got to keep moving forward, because when you don't, you get stuck, and no, that's never fun. We keep evolving, and it's like, I'm grateful for this. And you're going on a journey too with the Ten of Wands, the way that the card is feeling. So you're literally, some of you might be moving too. Some of you might have left like hat in hand, so to speak, and you're just off, and you have full control over yourself where maybe you didn't before. I don't know, that's what I'm getting. Not that you didn't have control of yourself before, but you made a decision to do something that was really hard, and you did it. And some of you, you may not have been able to do this before, but you did it. And once you stood up, it's like, wow, I'm glad that I took that leap. I'm glad that I went through that. I'm glad that I saw that person for their true colors. I'm glad that I got fired from that job. I'm glad that this school didn't work out. I'm glad that I didn't get that apartment. Something like that, right? These are all examples. I mean, it could have happened, but these are examples, because there was something better for you, and you got it. And you're harnessing it. You're a warrior. That's what your higher self wants you to know. In the face of burdens, you still fucking stood tall with Mars. Like, come and get me, motherfucker. Do your worst, life, because I ain't done. Yep. You're a force to be reckoned with, period. How can somebody compete when they can't compare? In the aspect of, you are the fucking truth. So like, hello, what you gonna do? When you're fun, awesome, honorable, and you are the truth, what? And you're going places in life, like, who are you again? Yeah, this is like so, your higher self is so proud of you for diving into yourself and bringing out your inner self to the outside. And you're balanced on earth. It's happening. You're doing it. Some of you also might be needing to ground yourself, or you just recently started grounding yourself more, like earthing is what I'm talking about, and something about being creative, because I'm seeing the root chakra and the solar plex chakra as well, and the root chakra and the, gosh, what is that one called? The root chakra and the creative chakra before the solar plex. I forget what it's called, but I can't think of it at the moment. But that one. Yeah. You balanced yourself and pulled out creation too. Like, your higher self is extremely proud of you. And if we look here with the Hanged Man, then the King of Swords too, you looked at something in a new way. You saw something. You balance the masculine and feminine intellectual energy too. What's this message? What's that combo for the collective? Higher self. King of Cups. More Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Wow. You've balanced yourself. Wow. You've just come to a complete, like, I know who I am. And I'm good. And you also have all this love. The King of Cups has a deep amount of love, compassion, empathy. He just doesn't wear it on his sleeve, but he is as deep as the ocean. Really good, something to do with water, guys, too. Maybe some of you own a boat, or you're going on a boat, or you're going camping. But there's something about the ocean here that's sticking out. You found a way of being that is so peaceful, and your higher self wants you to know. They're proud of you. The higher self is proud of you, and that's the message. Keep going. Yang principle is back out. Final thoughts. Pisces is here. Intimacy, intuition, and compassion. So there might be, okay, this is another message. There might be something from the past that might want to resurface. They may want to, I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. They may want to reconcile with intimacy, or they may want intimacy. Use your intuition. Have compassion, but don't grant sympathy is what the message is. You've already closed something out. There's no need to reopen it. Pisces is the psychic card. Some of you could have a trine, but to also your higher self is saying you have angelic support, harmony, and perfect flow. So call on your guides. They're there. Saturn and Pluto, right. And that came out when I was talking about Pisces, and I was talking about the past, something from the past wanting to come in. And Saturn and then Pluto came out. It's dead. Saturn feels restricted, experiencing struggle, learn hard work and patience. Saturn makes us force things, period. Then Pluto, it's transformed. You felt restricted before. You were experiencing struggle, and you had to learn hard work and patience. Well, you didn't have to learn hard work. You had to learn patience from the hard work, because it was edgy. Say hi. Oh. Okay, Reggie, you can stay right there. There we go. Yeah, there's, and it's also could be saying someone else might feel restricted. Some of you, I don't know why I'm getting that, but I don't like to do love reads, but it snuck its way in. So there's someone, and it doesn't have to be like romantic love. This could have been a family member. This could have been an old friendship that you cut off because it wasn't going anywhere, or you grew, they didn't. This could have been someone that betrayed you. It could be a group of people, however this works for you. But to know that it's dead, and it's just like you're not even going to look at this person, these people, the situation the same, because you've changed. So it's like no on the intimacy. And I don't mean physical intimacy, although this person could mean that, but I mean more like you're not being vulnerable to someone or people that you've already outgrown. Because if you've already outgrown a group of people, things, right, that means you've already put in the work. Why are you going to relive it because other people are ready now? No, thank you. You did what you did. You moved how you moved. I accepted it, and I'm not revisiting this. Use your intuition. And, but to also lead, like have compassion, but without granting sympathy. You can be understanding, but that doesn't mean you have to accept anyone back, right? You don't even need an apology, I'm hearing. I don't know where this read is going, but please let me know who this is for, because it's for someone. When the Pisces was coming out, Saturn was here. It's almost like the tables have turned. Others feel restricted. Others are experiencing struggle. Others are learning hard work and patience. You know, where people may have wanted you to feel and how they treated you and did all these things to you, wanted you to feel a certain way, you just kept going, head down, and kept going, right? And now it's almost like they're burdened that that you didn't stay in the energy that you were in before you healed and left them in the dust, and you transformed. this is a dead situation, and that's the message. And you're probably going to need a lot of, the reason that the angels support harmony and perfect flow, the trying card came out, it's because it might be a trying time for some of you. It might be a very emotional time or something like that, or it was an emotional thing that you went through when you left, for those of you that the past is resonating. So to call for support. Now, yeah, it could be angels, but it's look up and talk. Better out than in. It can be friends, right? It's just putting it out there, speaking into existence your own support that you have for yourself, right? But you're asking God, you're asking the angels, ancestors, guides, your spirit team, Buddha, gods, goddesses, whatever and whoever you believe in, the Most High, period. Because honestly, it's all the same. That's how I feel. I've studied different religions, different spiritualities. I studied their culture and I studied their spirituality from the mystical aspect of it, divination. And what I learned is it's pretty much all the same thing. We just live in different geographics. So we may have like the I Ching and the Tao over in Asia, where we would have Hinduism more over in India, right? Buddhism too. Then we have, Catholic, Christian, God, right? It's just different for everyone. Norse, pagan, Wiccan, but it's all believing, it's like the same message, Christ consciousness, Buddhism, right? It's like that. I hope I'm making sense. But you're going to need some support getting through something, or you might feel like you need to, but you got this. And that's what I have for you today. I will be right back to do a career, money, and life read. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Please hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Comment, share, and follow, pending what social media platform you're watching me on. All right, bye guys. I love you. Mwah.